My dear child, today, I want to share with you the grand design I have crafted for your life, a plan that may differ from the one you have envisioned for yourself. You see, I have bestowed upon humanity many gifts: free will, the ability to dream, the power to make choices, and the freedom to shape your own path. You may decide your career, your relationships, your habits, and even your daily routines. Yet, while you exercise this freedom, remember that every step you take, every decision you make, unfolds within the framework of my divine will. The illusion of control human beings often fall into the trap of believing that their successes, their achievements, and even their failures are solely the result of their own efforts. When life goes well, pride whispers, "This is all because of me." When wealth is gained, when dreams are fulfilled, when blessings overflow, it is easy to forget the one who orchestrates all things. But tell me, child, who grants the intellect to strategize? Who provides the strength to labor? Who opens doors that no man can shut? A person may work diligently, but it is I who determine the outcome. A farmer may sow seeds, but it is I who command the rain and the sun for growth. A merchant may trade wisely, but it is I who control the rise and fall of markets. The sovereignty of divine will. Nothing in this universe happens outside my knowledge and permission. The winds obey my voice, the seas halt at my command, and even the hearts of kings are directed as I will. If I choose to elevate a pauper to royalty in a single day, it is done. If I allow a mighty empire to crumble overnight, so it shall be. Consider the story of Job, a man who lost everything in a matter of hours. His wealth, his children, his health, all stripped away. Yet in the end, he understood that even in suffering, my plan was at work. His trials were not random, they served a greater purpose. And when the testing was complete, I restored him double what he had lost. Or think of Joseph, sold into slavery by his own brothers, falsely accused and imprisoned. Yet every hardship was a step toward his destiny. What men intended for evil, I used for good. When the time was right, I lifted him from the prison to the palace, making him second only to Pharaoh. The mystery of my timing, you may wonder. If everything is part of your plan, why do the wicked prosper while the righteous suffer? Why do good people face trials, while the unjust seem to thrive? Ah, my child, my ways are higher than yours, and my thoughts are beyond your understanding. What appears as delay is divine timing. What seems like injustice is part of a greater justice. The wicked may flourish for a season, but their end is certain. The righteous may weep for a night, but joy comes in the morning. I do not operate on human schedules. 1,000 years to you are but a day to me. The trials you endure today are shaping you for the blessings of tomorrow. The doors that close now are protecting you from paths that lead to destruction. The losses you mourn will be replaced with something far greater if you trust in my plan. One of the greatest pitfalls for my children is the belief that they do not need me, that their wisdom, their strength, and their resources are enough. But history has shown that those who rely solely on themselves are like houses built on sand. When storms come, they collapse. Nebuchadnezzar, the mighty king of Babylon, once boasted, "Is this not the great Babylon I have built by my mighty power?" In that moment of pride, I humbled him. He lost his sanity and lived like a beast until he acknowledged that all dominion and power belonged to me. Likewise, many today believe their wealth, their intelligence, or their influence secures their future. But I can reduce the richest to poverty, silence the wisest with confusion, and bring the proudest to their knees, all to remind them that without me, they can do nothing. So then, my child, what should your response be? Surrender. Not passive resignation, but active trust. Make your plans, but hold them loosely. Work diligently, but depend on me entirely. Dream boldly, but seek my will above all else. When you align your desires with my purpose, you will find a peace that surpasses understanding. When you release control and let me lead, you will walk in paths of righteousness you could never have imagined. I am the author of your story, every chapter, every twist, every triumph. I know the end from the beginning. What seems like chaos to you is perfect order in my design. My plan cannot be thwarted. No enemy, no setback, no failure can derail what I have ordained for you. And here's the greatest truth of all: my plan is always for your good. Even when you cannot see it, even when the road is painful, even when the night seems endless, I am working. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. So trust me, my child. Walk in faith, not in fear. Follow my voice, not your own understanding. And in the end, you will see that my plan was perfect all along.